All right, welcome to the Parking Lot Podcast. Yeah, fuck numbers. I keep forgetting.
It's like 11 now or something.
Yeah, 11. No, 12. I think.
Is it 12?
I believe so. Anyway, I got to get to editing.
Now there's one podcast for each person listening.
There is. Oh my god. So yeah.
We can pick dedications. Send us your name, and we'll put like this podcast is dedicated to this listener.
Yeah.
We'll send you a T-shirt. It won't be anything on it. It'll be a White Hanes T-shirt. It'll probably be semen stains on it. But I'll send you one.
I drink a bunch of beers and put tally marks on the shirt. That's
Put
the
the
shirt.
tallywhacker on the shirt.
Put the tallywhacker on the shirt. You can have that shirt. We'll pretend like it's from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and it'll feel completely real with beer stains and vomit. Like, it'll work.
Absolutely.
But anyway, we actually we made a trip. So this episode's probably going to be shorter, but we made a trip up to Pittsburgh on, what was it, Saturday?
Saturday.
And we went and saw Green Room and
Civil War.
yeah, 3D IMAX Civil War. And so we're probably just going to do a little rundown of the movies and if we liked it, if we didn't. And there's going to be spoilers in here for Civil War. So if you don't want to hear those, I guess don't listen. But I mean, at this point, why haven't you seen it? All right? That's kind of... Yeah.
Which one do you want to do first?
Let's go ahead and just talk about Green Room. We'll
Okay.
say Civil War. Unless you want to do Civil War first.
Let's do Civil War first.
You want to do that?
Yeah, because that's the one that I'm least excited about.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
I
I've
really
seen
liked
it twice.
I liked it.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it was the same formula as, like, there's... Alright, here's my trouble.
All right.
And it's not really even a trouble. It was a good movie. And I liked all the performances, and everything was good. But Marvel movies, like, especially with the Russo brothers, they have very complex storylines, which I do like, but the humor's not there anymore. Like, it's just little pieces of it. Like the Avengers, the first Avengers, the whole way through there was banter between them. And there's a lot of just dialogue to get to.
Yeah.
And I just feel like it's a little bit strung out, and it's a little bit bloated.
That's
That's my problem.
But are you
And
also saying it wasn't funny?
It's not. I'm not saying it's humorless because it had its moments, but I mean, it had about as much humor as Batman vs Superman to me.
No.
I mean, it had a little more.
They did a lot of
but
jokes of just one-liners.
They
and
did
shit.
in like the middle part, but
Well,
like
they
the
did
beginning and the
most
end
of
were
it.
bleak. And like honestly, it reminded me of Orphan Folk because you've got like two people opposing
Crying about
ideas,
their dad.
crying
Like,
about their mommy, and
How about the CGI'd Robert Downey Jr.?
It looked pretty good until he froze it, but then it kind of saved it because
But
it
it's
was
a computer, yeah. But yeah,
it was good.
It was good, man.
I liked
so
it.
you think after seeing that, what do you think about?
Tarkin.
Yeah,
I think it'll look good.
I think Disney was
I
just
think
trying to
they'll do a
show
good
off.
job. I mean,
But-
you see what they do with video games and stuff.
Yeah,
Like,
that's-
it's amazing. So, like, yeah, I'm sure they'll be good with.
So, did you ever? You realize because Spider-Man was CGI, all of his
It was all CGI.
Well,
Was it?
I mean, minus him.
Yeah,
But yeah, if you look, the whole him was CGI that whole time in the airport, and I think everything they went and shot with the Spider-Man was in the house.
yeah.
And but if you look, man, it's like, and the reason you really know is like in all the pictures in the trailer leading up, he's not in that runoff.
No.
But he is in the movie. He's
He is
there.
in the
You know
movie,
what I
yeah,
mean? So it's
yeah.
like it shows you like what they've been doing, and it's like, we added like a guy. Then I gotta say, the thing that really sold me on this, for one, I like the Russo brothers. I want
I
to
do
see what
too.
they're gonna do with the Avengers now.
Yeah, me
Because
too.
it's like I think for as much screen time as everybody got in this, it didn't feel too long or too strung out.
No, it just it doesn't interest me like DC does. I don't know why, but like DC's darker.
Batman spoiled you. Batman.
It did
v
spoil me
Superman.
because like it had
Yeah.
everything I wanted. It had a good sci-fi plot. It had a good like. I like the actors. In this, I only really like one or two of the actors that are in it, and
I'll
they're
tell
not
you
even
who
the
I
main
really
characters.
hate is
Johansson.
not the Olsen twin.
You don't like her?
No.
I think she's bad.
She just annoys me, man. She like
Yeah.
I think what it is just when she moves her hands, they like twin. It's just don't stop that.
Yeah.
Just stop that. Sitting there playing with the ball just like this. It's like just stop. Like those are the things that kill her. For
I also
me.
felt like in this one, everybody had to have their screen time.
Yeah.
And that's what made me sick.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, all right, now Ant-Man's here. Okay, now he's here. Now he's
Dude,
here.
but-
and then it's like, but everybody gets a little piece, and like, it was the Avengers. That's
Yeah,
what
dude,
it was.
it was-
It wasn't even a Captain America movie. He
it
was in
wasn't
it less than Robert Downey Jr.
No, the whole thing.
Well,
followed him
Bucky,
the whole damn
that's
movie,
right,
man.
that's right, that's right.
It was honestly
Bucky
like
was
a
cool.
bro.
I
It
gotta
was
say, he was my favorite
yeah,
part.
dude. It was a buddy cop movie, man.
Between Bucky and Captain America, or between Robert Downey Jr. and Captain America,
and between Iron Man
and Spider-Man
Cheadle.
and fucking
nah,
Robert Downey
definitely between.
Jr. And,
It was between Iron Man and
oh, yeah, I forgot about Cheadle
Iron Man and
with his magic
Winter
legs at the
Soldier,
end.
Cheadle and Iron Man, and then Iron Man and Captain America. It was like this weird bromance like triangle going on,
that's
man.
true.
But it's like.
It's good.
Dude, whenever Ant-Man, the thing that really made the movie for me though was seeing now I was already excited for another Ant-Man movie. We're not getting it. We'll just see him in the Avengers, I think. But
yeah,
to see him actually grow, it was something I didn't even think he was gonna do.
he
and
did
I
it in
should have known.
whatchamacallit, in the last one. What's that? Yeah, dude.
No, he didn't
In
get
Ant-Man,
big.
didn't he?
He only went completely small.
When he
went
was fighting
small as
Falcon, didn't he go big? Didn't he get blown up?
No. He can only shrink. He blew
Okay,
something
yeah,
out.
you're right.
But yeah, dude, no, to see him actually grow in this, it's something that I should have anticipated, and I didn't. And
Yeah.
so does, but then you see him, and man, motherfuckers breaking off plane wings,
Yeah.
fucking dudes throwing fucking exploding Trevin, like Ant-Man just fucks
Yeah.
everything up in that. Like he really is the reason that airport shit escalates quickly. They're
Yeah,
like,
you're right.
holy shit.
Baron Zemo was really cool. He
Dude,
was
and-
really good. I gotta say, that guy is
and they
really
saved
great.
him. They could have let him kill himself, and they actually saved,
Saved
the
him
villain.
for
So
another-
he's
yeah.
definitely going to be.
I'm glad. Now, okay, I do have to. I'm sorry, but I did fall asleep for a good, I'd say 10 to 15 minutes.
So what do you?
Because we were there all day, and I drank, and I don't
Yeah.
drink. And but no, I fell asleep. Did you ever see him in his mask?
Who?
Baron Zemo.
No, he never wears.
Okay,
a
because I
mask.
thought I missed that.
No, but he
Okay,
wears
I-
a
the
mask
coat
of
and the-
Bucky's face.
Okay,
So they kind of
okay.
do that. It's like
The
he can
Mission
make
Impossible
masks.
thing.
Yeah, that's so,
which is fine.
that's cool.
I
yeah.
just wanted to see him with the
Yeah,
Baron Zemo mask.
I know,
And
no,
I thought
they
maybe
didn't-
I missed that.
No, and then
because I only missed
But
the
they
part in
could
the
have done
airport.
it,
Like
too.
a
They
little
should have-
snippet.
well, what they should have done with the mask is they should have in that picture of him in the Sokovia and Black Ops picture.
Yeah.
There should have been two pictures, and the one of him standing there with the gun, and the other person he should have been wearing the mask.
Yeah.
And then the other you see him with it off, hanging out like a bear.
It's just my whole family died. Now I
Yeah,
gotta
I'm just
get
gonna listen to this
revenge.
voicemail.
Well, my mommy got killed. Like it's everybody's mother's dying. It's like it wasn't even the father; it was the mother. Because remember, then he's like, "You killed my mother." Like you killed my mommy.
It was
killed-
his son and wife, and his father
no.
was still holding their bodies.
Well, no, Howard Stark died, didn't he? Didn't he get strangled?
Oh,
Didn't he get-
oh.
Howard Stark and his wife, they both
He
died.
didn't get strangled. He got
Well, then he got punched. She got
busted,
strangled.
Yeah,
That's right. He
just
strangled
snapped her neck. Yeah,
And then, but like, it's just I don't know. Like, they all follow the same plot line.
Yeah,
and it feels like
they-
these two are really trying to compete with each other. And DC's getting the shit canned for. Like everybody's like, it sucks, and they're like, oh, 95% for Captain America. It was Batman vs Superman was I thought better.
Batman vs
like-
Superman was way better, but
Black Panther was really awesome though. I do want to say that he
yeah,
was really
man.
good. He was good.
that
Just too many characters. There's too
I don't
many.
know. I think the pace of it, and it's like I really don't think it didn't feel bloated to me. It didn't
It
feel
felt
like
bloated to
no.
me.
It's not at every. I mean, and fucking me and Mickey sat there laughing our asses off this shit. Like we thought it was completely funny, man. We were having a really good time, and not at one point do I really feel any of it's dragged out, man. I think it had a really good pace, man, and I think every time you got the action, it was on point, and like.
Yeah, the action was great. I'm
After
not saying
seeing
it
it,
wasn't.
honestly, seeing it the first time, I kind of felt like it was long. But after going that second time, I was like, "This kind of just shoots right."
Well, I'm
going to
see it again because the second time always makes it. I wish I could
dude.
see Green Room again.
I know,
now that I
man.
know what happens, it's like that movie. You could. Well, we'll get into that here.
Yeah, dude.
Because that really blew my mind. Like
So
Civil War, I liked it a lot. I liked it about as much as I liked
now
the first Avengers.
After seeing,
I didn't like it more than Captain America 2, though.
What's
Winter Soldier? That's still I think it was
yeah,
superior.
dude. But I still like all three all the three
all
Captain
three are
Americas are my favorite
First
out
one
of
might be
them.
my favorite because it deals with like
Oh, I love the
first
first
Hellboy.
one, yeah.
It reminds me of the first
Yeah,
Hellboy.
dude, I
Like, the
absolutely
Nazi
love it,
shit
yeah.
and I love it. I
I
love
love
that.
it. Was a World War II movie.
It
with
was.
a superhero.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it. I after seeing Andy Serkis in Avengers 2.
Yeah, he was the
He's I forget I don't even know
doctor.
the character's
So
name.
he played a person. He didn't
yeah,
play a CG.
but and he
character.
looked like pretty buff and shit
Yeah.
for it too.
But
But
remember in King Kong, he's
yeah.
fucking Lumpy the cook. He's
yeah,
buffed as
oh
shit.
fuck yeah, dude. Well, so after seeing him in that movie and then seeing Black Panther in this movie, I gotta say. I really like the Black Panther dude. Like
He's cool.
I don't know who
He
I
played
forget
just Jackie Robinson.
who, yeah.
And Chadwick Boseman. He apparently lost a lot of weight because he used to be kind of pudgy.
Well, yeah.
I've seen him in other things.
but he didn't look too small in this.
No,
man.
he didn't.
But
And he was good.
And his whole
his
story
accent was on point. I gotta say that because usually, like, did you see Concussion with Will Smith? Oh my god, the entire film he talks like this, and like you tell he's forcing it. But that guy, he more like this. Like it was like it sounded real. And the guy that plays his dad, I love. I've seen him in other things. He played T'Chaka.
He's not Buddy that played Mercutio in Romeo and Juliet, is he? He's in Lost. He's like, whoa!
I'm not sure.
Give me back my son. Yeah, I thought his shit was gonna feel forced into it, and his whole backstory playing into it was very well, and I was glad to see him. I was like, oh my god, how long is he gonna draw this out before he realizes homie's not the killer?
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And so I was like, it's kind of getting old, but it's not forced and it's not too bad.
I was in Ghost in the Darkness.
Okay, it's not who I was thinking.
Coriolanus. Not Hail Caesar, something Caesar. Julius Caesar. Jail Caesar, whatever that is. But I've seen him before, and that may be the greatest picture ever.
You save that and text it to me. I'm going to put that on here. I don't like how IMDb does these ads now.
No, I don't either. I don't care for it. It's just like there's so many famous... What... So they interviewed Daniel Bruhl, the guy that played, Baron Zemo, and he was like, this movie, he's like, it is ridiculous. He's like, I have never seen a budget like this. You can make 4 movies from this budget. Like, he's completely surprised. Like, he's the first American film other than Inglourious Basterds I think he's ever been in. No, he was in The Last Exorcism, or the last one of those. He played a priest. But first major, big budget picture he's been in, and like, I guess he was like flabbergasted at how much money we actually spend on these movies. Because, in Europe, you barely get a CGI film. Like, it's just, they don't do it. We do it. That's our thing.
We rock it out, too.
And it's good. Some of it's really good, but with me, I like movies like Green Room, and I like movies I like indie films. I really like the thought and the work that goes into it, other than just like, wow, push A plus B equals C, and then make that look like that. Like, it takes talent, but it's just a different kind of... It really does. I mean,
see people like... I know I was making fun of her doing the hand thing, but it's like when you do see her twitching it and like rolling the ball, like shit like that really doesn't look bad in it, man. Like it looks a lot better than you think. But
she's one character though that I'm like, really? Like I see what she's so like they're bringing fucking sorcery. I know the Doctor Strange.
I like that though.
I do too, but it like doesn't fit with the rest.
No, and you can't say that because here in DC. No, because in DC. They're doing the Shazam movie, the Captain Marvel, and that's going to be magic.
That's fine, but that's contained to one movie.
No, it's going to be a part of the universe.
I know, so is that, but what I'm saying is she feels out of place. Like, she feels like a supernatural element that doesn't belong with the other supernatural elements. Like, they've got sci-fi, they've got superpowers, they've got growth.
Hers isn't so much. Hers isn't magic.
But it's like...
Hers isn't magic, though. It's more like a kinetic power. You got to
say. That's true.
Because she got it from...
I guess the Switch name throws me off.
Man, but it's like, and her shit was magic in the comics, but in the movie now, she gets her powers from the Cosmic Cube, the Tesseract or whatever.
Yeah.
And so, she gets it from Loki's scepter.
I wish Crossbones was in it longer. He was awesome.
All right, so check this. I don't know if you've read the Civil War comics.
I have not.
Okay, so here's how the Civil War kicks off in the comics, and they kind of do it in the movie, but they don't. But, like, all right, so many people have, like, these superpowers and are becoming superheroes and, like, these younger people. So they have, like, reality shows. And it follows these young superheroes kind of as celebrities fighting crime and all. And in the midst, this one person is basically an atom bomb and a nuke. And they go into the middle of, like, the city or school or something. But basically they just annihilate this entire, like, city and blow it up. And the only person that stops it is Wolverine flies overhead, jumps out of, like, a plane or helicopter, and he just fucking kills them and takes the entire nuclear explosion and kills this person during it. But so many people die. And through that's where it's like, we need the Superhero Registration Act.
Gotcha.
We need to know their identities. They need to be held accountable for this. And like, so that's how it kicks off. And so in the movie, it wasn't quite like that, but just the fact that Crossbones goes to kills himself and she tries to contain it, shoots him up, and actually ends up killing people in the building.
Yeah.
It still plays on that casualty, just not on that scale.
I just like that guy, Frank Grillo. I think he's cool, man. I like
Dude,
the perjuries, like
his face when it looked fucked
Oh
up
yeah,
was cool as
his
shit,
voice
man.
was even good. Like he's what I think Bane maybe should have sounded like. Like I liked Bane. I mean, I did, but he had that. It's like it sounded like he was crazy in there. And then when you see him, he is crazy.
Yeah,
dude. He
dude.
looks like.
I like whenever he takes a gas mask off, he's still wearing a mask. Like
Yeah.
But
it was really good. I did like it.
Like just ultimately the action's on point. Now
it was also fucking 1 a.m. at that point when I fell. I mean, I need to see it again. Before I can really talk about it.
When you watch it, I think you'll like I said, it has a way better pace. When you
I shouldn't
see it
have
again.
drank. Should have had that rum and that Jack and
Coke
at the
did it.
Purgatory. Yeah.
Yeah. Wagyu.
That stress-free beef.
That shit puts your stomach and you to sleep, man.
Oh.
But now, what is it? Tom Holland?
Yeah.
Played
He was
Spider-Man?
in the only movie I've seen him in is The Impossible. Which that tsunami movie with Naomi Watts.
I didn't
which
watch
was really
it.
good.
Yeah.
He was good in it, but and he does an amazing. These kids can do amazing American accents because they're all English. Every one of these motherfuckers, these kids that are coming, like there's barely an American one, and like they're all like you hear them, don't this, and then they're like hello, like they have a better American accent than I do. I'm like
dude. So what do you think about a Spider-Man movie now?
I'm down.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I like that kid. I really like Marissa Tomei.
Yeah,
I think she's
man.
going to play a good Aunt May because I really like her. She's good in everything she's in.
Yeah, dude.
Like,
I was like, that
I'm
was
sorry,
really
what's her
good
name
to see
didn't
young
fit last
too.
time? Sally Field.
And
and fucking was Martin
did you hear
Sheen,
about
was
it?
Sheen was
Yeah.
or Cliff Robertson.
It was
Cliff
Sheen.
Robertson was the Tobey Maguire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see that there's an interview with is it Sally Fields who
You can play the Aunt May.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, there's an interview and she didn't want to do the movie. But the person, her like manager or producer, somebody doing something for it was like, do this for me and like all that. So she did it as a favor.
Yeah.
And she's like, I didn't even put time into it. I honestly just didn't care to take this one-dimensional character and do anything with it. And she's like, and then whatever that little boy's name is, she's like, he was good to work with, but you can't judge him for having to fucking work on this movie. And then she's like, the only reason she did the sequel was because,
So she trashed it.
yeah, she just didn't even care. And like, the only reason she did the sequel was because that woman ended up getting cancer and was dying in the middle of it. So she did it as a favor for her dying.
Wow.
And so, like, yeah,
Martin Sheen seemed into it.
Yeah, he digs it.
He's awesome.
Yeah, he's a
He
laid
went
back
nuts.
dude.
He went nuts during Apocalypse Now.
Yeah.
He's been crazy ever since. You
Yeah.
can't put him in he's never a main character anymore. But he's always a good villain. Spawn.
Left-
he's the best part of Spawn.
What was it? Left Wing? Was that the last thing he was the main character?
The West Wing.
President. The
Yeah.
Left
Yeah.
Wing. The fucking Left
I
Wing.
like him
the
in
West
The
Wing.
Departed. He gets thrown off that building.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
great.
He's good in that.
I like
So,
Emilio. He
Yeah.
directs now. He's good. Like,
I was listening to one of our old podcasts, and we talk about them for a second. It's like, yeah, he was smart in not taking the family name Sheen, man.
Oh my God.
Especially with
Poor
his
Charlie.
fucking- yeah, Charlie's.
you know, he
that's
was on
the
the
man
set
that lost
of
it.
Apocalypse Now, and like Francis Ford Coppola had to like watch him and shit because Martin Sheen was losing his mind.
Nuh-uh.
So like a lot of it stems from that, I think. Like when he was a kid, he was always on set and like didn't have parents around because they were acting and like.
It's a sad, sad world out there in Hollywood. But yeah, I like the little Tom Holland kid.
I do too.
Who's
gonna play Mary Jane? Or maybe they're gonna make him gay this time. Actually, like they were. Remember, Andrew Garfield was all about it. He wanted to bang Michael B. Jordan. He's like, put him in this shit. He wanted him to be Mary Jane. Yeah. MJ, Michael Jordan. Yeah, you didn't hear about? Oh yeah, it was a big thing. He wanted to be super gay. Oh yeah, check it out. It's only dude. I posted stuff about it. Like he was all about
hold on. Break this down for a second.
Andrew Garfield wanted Spider-Man to be gay or bisexual. And he wanted Mary Jane, when she came in after Emma Stone died, if they were going to do another one, to be a dude. And wanted to be Michael B. Jordan. And he wanted to be his love interest.
I like it.
Yeah, that's what he wanted.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, did you hear about Boba Fett? Tom Hardy.
No.
He's going to be the next Boba Fett. That's what's the rumor. I almost posted it to your page and I didn't want to make you mad.
I appreciate
It's okay.
it.
I mean, Boba Fett does this.
No.
The real
He's
Boba
going to
Fett.
have a lot of
Fuck that fucking Hispanic clone Boba Fett.
But he's still going to have a lot of out-of-helmet scenes. Just annoying.
Yeah. You want it. You know, deep down, you really do want it. You know he was great in The Revenant. And you know he
I did, but once again, he just mumbles. He just mumbles through movies. I can't, anytime he's in a movie, I'm like, I just have to wait to own it so I can read his lines.
I want George Miller's Green Lantern.
I want George Miller's Green Lantern.
I saw that too. I want Ice Cube. The more I see that picture, the more I'm fine with it. I like Ice Cube.
So,
but I don't know if he could do it. Like,
no.
he's too...
Barbershop
2 or 3?
3.
It has like a 90% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Motherfuckers love
It's
that
crazy.
shit, dude.
Is it that good?
I don't.
The
I don't
first
care.
one was okay.
The first one, I did. Yeah, I didn't really watch
like,
the second one.
It's just like, I mean, I guess it's not my demographic. I mean, you know, I don't really...
Yeah.
Like Tyler Perry films. They're not rated really well, but they make shitloads of money.
Just a fuck ton of money, man. So
I
I was
mean-
talking to Josh, and I was like, you know, they just pump so many of these damn fucking movies out, man. It's like the fucking Marlon Wayne or whatever. He poops out a fucking movie every damn
And
year.
they're terrible.
Man. They're
But
so
they gross
bad.
so much money.
And it's like, how the fuck are these movies making so much? But it's like, I guess it's what motherfuckers want.
Yeah.
I guess we don't know what motherfuckers
Well, a lot
want.
of times people just want to go to the movies just to get
That's
a
true.
chuckle. They don't really
That's
care.
true.
And they go every single week on like a date. It's like, you know, what are we going to see this week? The only thing available is Scary Movie. 5. Let's see it.
Let's see. Yeah, that's kind of like that movie, that horror movie that's coming out on my birthday with Kevin
Darkness.
Bacon.
I
Yeah.
want to see it because I like the director,
I'm-
and it's kind of like a Stephen King story.
It seems like
did you ever
it.
read Desperation? It's the same story.
I know, yeah.
They go out to
I
the
didn't read
Grand
it, but I
Canyon
know
area
about
and bring a demon back with them, and that's what it's about. Well, they get stuck in Regulators is like the pseudo sequel that he did as Bachman. That's what that's about.
All right.
But you need to read that because like the kid is autistic and he brings back this demon and like he watches TV. Whatever he sees, he projects on the street, has it kill people. So like Power Rangers go out and kill people and shit.
Yeah.
It's awesome, man. Really good.
I never
And
read that, but it's like
turns the
I read
landscape
about
into
it.
like this cartoon and like the sun's like a cartoon child's drawing. It's really good, man. It's awesome. I kind of want to read that again now.
At in the end credit scene of Civil War, when Spider-Man has the web shooter, it's
thing.
like, what the fuck was all that? It's just, like you see,
Well,
when does
Tony
he ever
Stark
need to
made it for him.
It's
and
like, when does he ever need to project whatever this is?
maybe it's like his little
Like
like
messages.
his
and
little
shit.
like yeah, like what do they call it, Fallout.
Pit Boy.
Yeah, it's like his version of that.
I didn't get it. I don't know. What was the mid-credit scene for this one?
Black Panther. The
Oh,
guy was
yeah.
locked
I
up
like
and they
that
saw
one.
the Onyx Panther outside.
No, Vibranium.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay, I see. I don't know,
Yeah.
but
See, look at you.
I don't comic
You're a
book
Marvel
movies.
chump.
I don't like Marvel.
What time were we at? 22 minutes?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not bad. All right. Yeah, I gotta say, ultimately, as much shit as I talk, we'll talk on Marvel. I gotta say, I should be really burnt out on these movies, but it's like at this point, man, I don't think they're really taking time to make any movies outside of like.
No.
Not that they're not taking time to make them outside of these. The movies that they're just making outside of these just kind of suck anymore. They're
I
really
don't
just
agree.
fucking a bunch
I really
of
like
shit up.
I really like some shit that's come out recently. Like I really, really do. And I mean, big budget stuff too. But most I like indie stuff. Like it's
Yeah.
cool. It's different. You get a different feel. You get a director that there's no boundaries. Like they do what they want, and like I want that. Like if Green Room was made by a big company, you'd have kind of a happy ending. But I mean, you'd have like.
I feel like
Things wouldn't happen the way they did. Like you wouldn't have those surprise kills, like the drummer getting stabbed.
I don't
Like,
know.
that-
I feel like
that got me.
Eli
I'm
Roth
like,
could have.
whoa. Yeah, but he would have fucked it up with some corny fucking
He would've.
teenage dialogue.
He
And like,
would've.
that movie had no mistakes. There was
No.
not a single. I mean, I'm already
Let's
on.
move
Green.
on.
All right, Green Room was amazing.
Yeah,
I
dude.
thought it was fantastic. There was nothing about that movie I found
And
to be
it was only
boring.
an hour and a half, correct?
Only an hour and a half. They packed so much into that movie.
Dude, once it started, you were like, this feels kind of slow at first. Not
Well, they had
and
to
it give
give you the story.
You know what I mean? Like,
But
just when
yeah.
you first get introduced to him, you're like, but then it immediately,
Oh
as
man.
soon as you know they get the one gig, you're like, yep, here we
Something's
go.
gonna get fucked up,
Yeah.
and you think it's gonna be them just playing.
Yeah,
you think they're gonna
especially
play
doing
something because the first thing
Nazi
they do is the
punks,
Dead
man.
Kennedy song, "Fuck Nazi Punks."
No, that wasn't the first song they did.
Yeah, that was the first one they did because he came out and was like, "Let's try something," and they came out and they
Okay,
played "Fuck
was it
Nazi
the
Punks."
first?
Yeah,
But then it was
or
like
"Die
this-
Nazi Punks." It's a Dead Kennedy song. I forget what the name
Yeah.
of it is, but yeah, and they play that, and then the crowd kind of which is smart. Because he gets them riled up and into it, and then they play the heavy shit, and they're all into it.
Yeah.
But then it's just so quick when he goes back to get that cell phone,
And you know,
she's
everything.
dead.
You know, the thing is, everything would have been cool if you didn't go back for that.
Didn't
cell
go
phone.
back for that fucking cell phone. Yeah, they got paid well too.
Yeah,
like
dude.
they made enough money for gas because they're siphoning gas and shit, and like made enough money, and then yeah, they go back there, and then old chick's dead on the floor with a knife in her head.
Oh my god, dude! And so, all right, so the brutality level of this movie is
It's
unreal.
not, but it's not offensive.
But
It's like- it's
what
quick.
it is.
It's
just
realistic,
Like,
is what
yeah,
it is,
you're just
yeah.
like, yo. Even like, all right, so
Everything, even when there's kids.
yeah.
So the woman dies, and the Nazis are going to frame him for this murder. So they have these two little skinheads that look like about 14 years old stab each other to make it look like that's why the cops were called. Those stab wounds looked absolutely realistic.
Yeah, dude.
Like, I mean, just everything, the violence was...
Dude, whatever they choke the one guy out and then split the belly. Like, she takes the box with her. I thought she was going to cut his throat.
Everybody in the theater went, ooh! Like it gets you so
dude,
bad.
And it's
like, quick. It's like half a second long.
Well, yeah, like I said, you think that she's just going to go and just, like, cut the throat real quick to make sure he's dead. She just...
It's bottom to up.
Oh,
she goes
yeah,
this way.
And it just, like, opens up. You see the fat and shit. It was just like...
Yeah.
Wow. And it's like, and then the dude had already had his shit chopped up with a machete.
Yeah.
So yeah, what is that actor's name?
Anton Yelchin.
I like him.
He's really good. He was great in Fright Night. She was the chick in Fright Night. The one that lives. The one that sharpies up her face. The crazy one.
Is that what she was?
Yeah, she was the girl, his next door neighbor.
I was the whole goddamn movie. I was like, what do I know this?
Her name is Imogen Poots. She's in a lot of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like. What was that movie he did where he's like, he can see the
Charlie. Dead? Where's Charlie Bartlett?
No.
Not Charlie Bartlett. Yeah.
No.
But that's where he's in the bathroom stall and he's like giving kids pills. And that's not him, is it?
Yeah, he's in Charlie. No, he wasn't.
I know he's an alpha dog. He's the little brother that gets shot to death.
Fucking Weird Thomas or something.
Oh, Odd Thomas? Is he Odd Thomas?
He's Odd Thomas, and he's also Chekhov in the Star Trek
I know he's
movies.
Chekhov.
So it's like, this dude...
And you got Patrick Stewart in there, too.
And Patrick Stewart's
He
accent.
was evil as fuck.
Dude.
You could still hear the British, but it was kind of like, almost like the upscale Southern, like...
Now, the dude was
Let him play, gentlemen. Like, he had that, like...
Yeah,
like...
The, at the end, where he gives them the bad batch of heroin to kill him... The dude's just sitting there dead with the cereal, right? Just holding it dead?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so they were all...
He killed them because he didn't want them to... I think he was planning on killing everybody. Because the one guy at the end's like, I'm just going to go to the police. Because I think he thought Patrick Steve's going to kill me too.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't want anybody knowing about this.
Yeah, dude.
Like, he started killing his own people. Like, Patrick Stewart was evil as fuck.
Dude, I like when he's like walking away real fast. And,
getting his gun out.
Man.
Like the cinematography, when she's like got that fire extinguisher coming out from, and that dude's like, just everything's perfect.
Dude, I like the fucking following that dog. Like,
the dog, yeah. You don't know what's gonna happen. Like
you're like, you're like, how is he about to play into this again? And then like he just goes and lays down with the
dude.
Yeah,
I felt really bad for that.
Yeah, man.
He's the main character in Blue Ruin, by the way, and he has just as bad of a time.
Well,
like
dude,
he's so like likable. He looks like the quiet dude that you like. Bring him over.
Is this the guy that had worst job ever?
Yeah, that guy. He's the main character in Blue Ruin, and he eats out of a dumpster. He lives in the fucking car.
Back on one of our podcasts, we did
worst job ever.
Yeah,
we stole a little bit from I think one of the podcasts we listened to. They did it on movie fights. It was worst job ever.
I don't remember. I have no idea.
I think we heard that. But anyway, still, yeah. Like,
but yeah, so we're going to go back to that. Like, this guy, legitly...
His name is Macon something.
Hey, and he was just trying to keep shit cool the whole time.
Yeah. And then you have to stab the drummer, which you totally didn't want to do.
Yeah, but in a job where... You got to do as much as he does, and when you know you've made it, they hand you red shoelaces. You have probably failed somewhere along the line.
When he's in that leather apron, washing blood off the walls with the hose, looks at him, is like, this poor fucking guy.
No, does he? Yeah, he does. I thought he was vacuuming in their room.
No, that was the dude that got him. They were just showing what was happening to the other people. That was the dude that got him the gig.
Oh,
They were just showing him going about his life. While these two were sitting there fucking crazy. And the Sharpie on their faces, and like the end with like it was a punk movie.
Yeah,
like
dude.
it reminded me of SLC Punk a little bit.
Yeah.
Like it felt like a punk film.
Dude, the fucking, whenever, like, because in this interview they ask, what if you can listen, what was it? If you can listen to one album before you're going to die.
If you could have one band, pick one band to listen to on a desert island, that's the only thing you get to listen to. Or one song.
Yeah.
That's what it is. And the whole movie, they, like, come back to it, and they're, like, saying, well, I'm Prince. Or,
yeah.
And at the end, like, the very last scene, they killed all these people, and they're sitting there, and the kid looks over and goes, I thought of the perfect desert island band. And she's like, tell somebody.
No, he says what it is.
He doesn't say it.
Yeah, he did.
No, he doesn't. He goes, I thought of the perfect desert island band. She goes, tell somebody that gives a fuck. And it just ends.
Oh.
Yeah, he doesn't even get to say it. Yeah. It's just that movie's so good. The humor in it's really strange.
Yeah, dude.
You laugh at points you don't feel like you should be laughing. You're like, am I supposed to be? Am I wrong?
Well,
You look over and other people are laughing. You're like, maybe I am.
Maybe it's
supposed to be
okay.
laughing.
Yeah.
Because it does have humor. I even read in the review it's like filled with humor. I'm like, it wasn't filled with it.
It wasn't filled, but it was okay.
It had some.
Oh, it's like you want to finish that pep talk. Like just everything about this. Like this was a really good movie. Like you don't in the horror type genre.
Not even a horror movie.
It's like an action thriller,
but not even. You can't. It's like you can't even categorize.
You can't,
it's
man.
It's a indie film.
Yeah, man. It's just. It feels good to go into a theater and see this.
Yo, yeah, absolutely. And other people. We weren't like the only ones in there. There were a good 5-6 people in there.
Yeah,
and it's
man.
been out for 2-3 weeks.
Yeah, no, this was week 2.
Week 2, okay, all right, that's right. But still, on a Saturday,
yeah, but a lot of people.
I'm glad. Tarantino loves it.
Yeah,
he's all behind it.
He would be. Hopefully, he doesn't like.
Hopefully, he gives this director some money to do something else.
Now, hopefully, Tarantino just stays away. Just stay away from this guy. Endorse him, but stay the fuck away, or else we're gonna get shit like the RZA's Iron Fist.
I liked it.
I did too.
I liked the second one.
Yeah. But yeah, man. Because I don't know. Like all the characters are good. Like I like the guy that gets his arm broken and choked out and belly split.
Oh, I've seen him in other movies, and he always plays a dickhead. The big guy.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
he played. He was in Jurassic World. He was the security guy that gets eaten, hiding by the car. I know
he's a good worried guy. Like he's like he's got those worried eyes.
He plays in an episode in the first season of that show, Grimm. He plays like an ogre type character that morphs into an ogre. It's like it fits.
Macon Blair is the guy that had the worst job, isn't he? This guy's name in the movie was Big Justin. The guy that gets his belly. Oh, Jurassic World. Yeah, The Hills Have Eyes.
The Hills Have Eyes. Yep.
2. He was the fat one that gets killed. I think in Porta Potty, if I remember correctly.
The Hills Have Eyes remake was an unbelievable movie.
That's a great movie. That Aja guy's good.
Yeah,
he did Mirrors. He did Piranha.
Did he do Mirrors?
I like Mirrors,
except
for the very end.
Yeah,
it's good. He's got actually a good track record. He did. Oh, High Tension was his first movie, which is great. So he's
French.
Yeah, he's French.
Okay. Yeah, that High Tension got me. The first time you watch that, you're like,
and the end is so dumb.
It's so bad, man. The whole shit. You're like, oh, really? But it's like
he also writes these things.
Really?
So, he's got 7 upcoming projects.
Oh fuck!
He did High Tension, The Hills Have Eyes, Mirrors, Piranha, Horns, which was fan-fucking-tastic. Forgot he directed Horns.
The human Swiss Army Man or whatever.
Space Adventure Cobra.
Oh, I'm all about
and Cobra the Space Pirate.
I'm all about those.
Movies.
That was just really
Daniel Radcliffe's. I want to see that Farting Corpse movie.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, the Swiss Army Man.
But dude, Horns was amazing. Like, did you see it?
Yeah, dude.
Son? Yeah, that was really good. Like,
yeah, man. That
fantasy,
shit,
like, might be Del Toro is what it
I was really surprised by it, man. By the end too, with fully.
It's got humor. It's got
and now
everything.
People saw the horns and shit, right?
Yeah.
It's just a really weird movie.
It's a weird movie.
It felt like it took place in another universe, you know?
It
where
did, like an alternate, like a dream world almost. Yeah.
But I guess once a man's morphing into a devil.
Yeah, that's true. Which
I like the guy that plays the friend.
Yeah, who was that? The one that gets...
he's been in a lot of weird shit. He's not too bad, but he
Max
plays that
Minghella.
role.
Is it the blonde guy or the other guy?
No, the
Minghella, the guy that was
killed the
from Social Network that played the guy that was helping the Winklevoss twins.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, he's in the Ides of March. I've seen him. This guy.
Yeah, that dude.
Yeah, he's good.
He's been in a lot of shit.
He was the villain in that, wasn't he? Didn't he actually killed her? Yeah.
Spoilers on that, sorry.
Spoiler. We just put one at the beginning. But Green Room, yeah, man, it's amazing. Like, I have not seen a better movie than that in a while. Like,
no, man, and not for the pace. Like, an hour and a half was perfect.
It was perfect.
From start to finish, an hour and a half was
It didn't
perfect.
drag for me at all, even the beginning, because like, I liked the characters.
Well, yeah.
Like, when they died, I kind of felt bad. Like,
I thought
that drummer, man, they didn't even see it coming. Like, I felt so bad for that dude, because he was like a nice kid, and like, I didn't care about the green-haired kid.
Wait,
he was kind of a douche.
Yeah, the drummer's
the one that jumped out the window and stabbed him in the back.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
No, the singer. Yeah, that was the singer that got stabbed outside. Yeah,
no, the singer got his throat torn out by the dog.
No, the singer was the skinny guy.
No, he was the guy with green hair. Tiger.
Yes.
He's the first one that gets his throat torn out
No,
by the
he's
dog.
the one at the end. No. The guy that got was the
Nope.
drummer. Yes, the drummer.
The drummer was the blonde kid.
And he's
He
the one that
jumped
got
out the
eaten.
window and stabbed.
No. Because at the end they'd taken his body. It was the singer in the field at the end. It's like the drummer. The dog immediately came at the drummer because he was charging the door. He was the first one there. Then the singer hopped over the bar and out the window, and then he
Did they stab him?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes,
because I'm not sure about that.
Yes,
Okay.
I'm very sure. And then that's at the end.
Because it's kind of
he's in the
confusing
field.
at that point because so much
It's
is going
just
on.
dark.
You're
It
like,
happens so quick.
Yeah.
But yeah, the drummer is the
I
one
knew
that
one
gets
got
eaten
stabbed
by
and
the
one
dog.
got yeah.
Yeah, that's.
I was kind of glad she died though. The bass player. I didn't like her. She was whiny.
I wish she didn't make it as long as she did.
She-
I wish
she-
the drummer
yeah.
made it longer.
I liked him. He was cool.
Yeah, you want to see him do more, but at the same time, to see someone you don't expect to do more make
That
it
was
so
the thing.
long.
You don't expect. Like
Yeah.
I didn't know who was gonna live, who was gonna die. When
Dude,
he got his
homie-
hand chopped up, I thought he was done.
I thought he was
Like,
done. I was like,
crying
they
like a
made,
baby.
yeah, dude. I was like, they made this dude out to be the main character of this movie.
Yeah, I
and
thought
he's
they were gonna
about to
Janet
die
Leigh.
right- Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. So yeah, like it's just the way it hung. Like it's like the scene in Harry Potter where he does the bone magic to make the bone.
Oh yeah,
And it's like just like godly, but it's like just falling apart and like ripping.
the one
like,
dude, he's famous too. Mark Webber. He's in like a lot of little horror movies. He's a dude that gets shot in the face by that shotgun.
Yeah, oh
like that
my
came
God.
out of nowhere. Did you see the movie with him called 13 Sins? Where like this guy calls him on the sofa and he's like, I have 13 tasks for you. You're so far in debt. I'll give you this much money for each one. And the first one he has to go like rob a place. Then he has to do something. But by the end he's got to actually chop people up with like buzzsaws and stuff. It's really good. Like
13 Sins.
he's the main character in it. Yeah.
All right.
He's also in a bunch. He's in just like a bunch of little shitty horror movies. Like that you see in Blockbuster. You're like, oh.
Yeah, dude.
But yeah,
What was his name?
Mark Webber.
Mark Webber.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. When he takes that to the face, it's just. And it's like it's not even like the head or anything.
You don't even
it's
see
the face, man. The face just pops and he drops. Like
You don't see that coming at all.
no, not at all, man. Like man, I don't know. I want to try to say something bad about it, but you
I
really
can't think of anything.
Man, you really everything like what's I know you. Here, you look up your Metacritic and all.
Oh, IMDb and all that?
Yeah, I'll do
IMDb
Rotten
has
Tomato.
7.7 for user score, 79% for Metascore.
Okay, that's not bad. Hold on, Captain America on Rotten Tomatoes is sitting at 91 and 92.
Mm-hmm.
That's not bad. At least it's going down. Is the Green Room even on here? It should
I
be.
had to search for it every time I...
Not
Except,
right there we go. Now the Green Room. Oh come on, Ed.
oh, he was in Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, 13 Sins, Snow Day, Shrink, Anti-Birth.
Yeah, 89% critic and 81%.
Really
user.
good.
So that's definitely not bad at all. Yeah, it was an hour and 34. Oh man, I really wish I could see it again. This
Me
is a
too.
movie I'll definitely have to stream.
Oh, I'll just buy it. I'm going to buy it when it comes
Oh yeah,
out.
you bet your fucking
It's-
ass I'll buy it. Yeah, I read that dude's Russian, but he's not. What is this chick from?
The bass player.
Yeah, it's like the whole time I saw her, I was like, I know her from
Three
shit.
Kings.
I think she was the little girl in a TV show or something, but I have no idea. But she wasn't too bad, man.
No, she wasn't bad.
All the actors they got were good, and I think they killed. I don't know.
And my favorite character was that poor fucking dude, man.
The what?
I just felt so bad for him. Like,
Where does he pop out at the end?
just some people camping. He's like, call the police.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, it's just
Okay.
like on the road. And then, because you actually think he's gonna fuck him over. You think
Yeah,
that he
he's
might,
just
but he didn't want to. He just
He's
went
like,
out.
I'm done,
He's just
man.
done.
He's like, I don't even want these red shoelaces.
And the fact that he had to wait so long and he got treated like a bitch and he didn't even get him yet.
Dude, the whole
And,
movie
like-
he was scared, but you saw, what was it that made Patrick Stewart, like, give him a kiss or whatever, man? You remember? He was, like, terrified. He thought he was about to get killed. But because,
I can't remember.
was it because the
Is
keys
it when he
were there?
fucked something up? He fucked something.
He thought
Because that
someone
whole
did-
thing was kind of his fault. I mean, he ran the club. He should have had that door fucking locked.
The guy
Because he
with-
didn't know it was back
The
there.
guy
I don't
with
think.
the dogs is the one that was, he owned the club. And he was the one, he's
Well,
like...
this guy was bar manager.
But yeah, 'cause it's
he
like
was
this guy-
in charge of the music venues and everything
Yeah.
else, public relations, let's say.
Yeah.
And but it's just like he's
I like where Patrick Stewart tells the guy that owns it, he's like, how much do you have? This is probably going to be your entire savings. But as long as I'm okay, you're taken care of. It's like that
Yeah.
kind of, you know what I mean? Like, it's...
Oh man, I like that one dude that he's like. It's like that last song was pretty hard, man.
Yeah, dude,
It's
the
like,
guy that
that's
actually
the
does
one
the
I
killing.
did her to.
That's
Yeah,
the one- yeah.
he's the one that overdosed on heroin. Yeah.
Well, he was the one sitting in the chair with the cereal,
Yeah.
just like... because it's like I couldn't tell if he was dead or not, man.
I think he was dying.
That's
Yeah.
kind of yeah. But it's like, because I was like, is he dead? Like, he's just rigor mortis and, like, the chair's kind of rocking while he's, like, stuck in that position. I was like, that much cereal wouldn't be on it. But still, I liked it. And, like, oh, man, I liked it. And he gave him heroin from other people. It was not from his stash of heroin. Or was it the one he was giving to black people?
Well,
that's
I
what
think
it was.
that-
He was cutting a bad batch of heroin to give to black people and make them die. And it's like, that in itself is so twisted.
Oh, I know.
Like, it has little stories within it, man. It's like when you follow Patrick Stewart.
Everybody's got a backstory. Like,
Yeah.
I like that. Like,
Yeah.
Except for her, the one that lives at the end.
You never know what
But
the fuck
she's
the
just
reason
nuts.
was.
She's just out of her mind.
Like, what?
Because she's the first one to
she's
kill.
Yeah, well,
She slices him up with no problem.
But she's friends with the girl that was going to
that
run
was
off.
killed. Yeah, they're all going to run off. But, like,
Yeah.
just something was off in her brains. Like,
Yeah.
especially the end when she's the one that forces them to do all that shit. It wasn't him. He was scared shitless. And she's like, tell me that story. Let's fucking cause a scene. And, like...
It was a crazy movie.
It was a crazy movie, yeah.
It was very different, and I really just can't wait to watch it again. I really just can't wait to watch it again. It's like I could have gone and seen that twice, honestly. And been
Yeah.
really content. But I don't know. I've sat down. Like I said, I've sat down and tried to reflect about this movie. I can't.
What, Green Room?
Yeah,
There's nothing bad about it.
I know. I really want to talk shit on it. I know I didn't really shit talk Civil War either, because right now I enjoyed both. They're two really good movies that have come out.
Yeah.
And it's like so far I've gotten my. We got Star Wars out of the way. We got Batman out of the way. We got Civil War out of the way. And the next one, as soon as we get stupid Suicide Squad out of the way,
I'm excited.
I'm content.
I'm excited for Suicide Squad.
I'm content.
X-Men, yeah. I'm definitely going to see
I'll
it.
see it, but yeah, I don't really give a shit about X-Men
like-
anymore. The movies have really killed the X-Men for me.
Yeah.
Honestly. I was watching Deadpool again, and I like it's for Hugh Jackman in it. In the opening credits, I forgot that it says gratuitous cameo.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh yeah, now I get it. Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, that's another one I went back and watched. I was like, this movie's fucking solid.
Deadpool's great.
Yeah, I really can't wait for the sequel. I was telling somebody, it's like, do you know how much it was made on?
38 million, something like that.
Yeah, that's what I was like.
Yeah.
It's just I think I told him, I was like, I think it was maybe made on like.
They barely use CGI.
Yeah.
And just the one X-Men, what's his name? Colossus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even in the opening credits, they're like CGI character.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, they tell you, like, the whole movie was well written. The
Yeah.
writing was fantastic for that movie.
the real heroes.
And
of this
Ryan
movie.
Reynolds, I'm glad he's back. Voices did it for me, though. Just like Killer Joe did.
That's
Matthew McConaughey
why
for me.
I was like, because I remember when we were talking about, I was like, you really got to see this movie, and it'll probably make you really go into Deadpool.
Yeah. Like, I hated McConaughey before I saw Killer Joe.
Really?
And now I'm all about him.
Yeah, Killer Joe really sold me on
Because
him.
he's so crazy in that.
I'll tell you what finally made me really like him was before Killer Joe. Like, Killer Joe is like, oh yeah, he's a great actor. But, his character in
Tropic Thunder?
I fell in
Dude.
love with him in that movie.
Yeah, he's so
Like-
great in that movie.
I got your TiVo!
And then just runs back into the woods.
Yeah, he's a madman. Like, that's the movie
That movie is underrated. Like, it's got, I mean, people love it, they do, but that should be, like, one of the best, like, Blues Brothers type stature of comedy. Like, I think it's fantastic. Like, everything in it, Tom Cruise. Like, who knew he could be that funny?
Yeah, dude. And you get to laugh at blackface.
You get to laugh at
You
blackface.
get to, like, the one time blackface works.
They
Robert
found
Downey
the one
Jr.
man. Yeah, they're like, black people, when they heard about the like, are you fucking serious? Then they look and they're like, oh, it's Iron Man.
It's
that's
RDJ,
fine.
baby. Like,
And they love it. Black people
dude.
love that movie.
Dude, and when you watch his character, it's like, holy shit.
But
like,
it's not racist at all.
No.
You have Brandon T. Jackson.
I
there,
liked
too,
him a lot, man.
Dude, he's
like,
so Al Pacino.
yeah.
I love the pussy.
He's the one that ends up being gay, right?
Yeah, Lance.
Lance.
You want to run your
Yeah.
Lance's forehead. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, we're at 45 minutes.
Are
so
we?
We should probably
So, we didn't really plan for a Marry Fuck Kill. So what are we doing?
let's do it in just a couple minutes here.
Well, yeah, but what
All
are we
right,
doing?
let's do
We've already done.
Patrick Stewart.
Okay.
Let's do Patrick Stewart. We'll go William Hurt. He was Thunderbolt Ross in Civil War. You know, William Hurt.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Let's keep it old. Let's go Patrick Stewart, William Hurt, and throw me one more in there. Come on.
trying to
Give
think.
me one. Stan Lee.
Let's do it.
Yeah, Stan Lee, William Hurt, and who would I... Patrick Stewart.
Patrick Stewart. All right. I'm ready for this.
Go.
Okay. I'm torn.
I'm gonna kill Stan Lee because I think he needs. I just tired of seeing these cameos.
Cameo kid.
I'm tired of it. Stan Lee, I'm gonna kill. Patrick Stewart, I'm gonna marry, and I'm gonna fuck.
Hurt.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill Hurt.
His kiss of the Spider Woman.
I'm gonna kill him. But I'm torn. I don't know if I want to marry Stan Lee because he's gonna die and I'm gonna inherit a fortune.
Who inherited a fortune from Patrick Stewart too?
Yeah, and he's gonna really take care of you.
He's Shakespearean.
But then do I just want to fuck Stan Lee? Really? Is that the time? Is that the 45 minutes?
Stop. Yeah.
Sweet. I'm still torn, man. I'm probably gonna marry Patrick Stewart.
He's classy.
I'll fuck.
And he's friends with Ian McKellen. He'd be okay with it.
I'll fuck Stan Lee so he can tell me some Bob Kane stories afterwards while we cuddle. And then I'm gonna kill Hurt.
All right.
It. That's what I'm going with.
All right.
Is that good enough?
Yeah.
Yes. And then you did yours?
Yep.
And we actually finished it in 45 minutes?
We did.
Did we? 45 minutes. And, all right. Thank you for listening if you're listening. Follow us on Facebook if you're already not. If you're new, look us up on Twitter. Look us up on Twitter.
Look us up on Tinder.
Parking Lock Podcast, or just at Parking Lock. And then follow me at ScoreSteveZ. And thank you for listening. And go check out Green Room and Civil War if you haven't.
By the way, if I saw your face on Tinder, I'd slide left every time. Swipe left.
What if you saw my face on Growler or Grindr?
He'd block you.
He wants it. Adios.
Bye.